Cleanspark was halted in after hours yesterday. There's speculation that it is tied to the warrants that came out just a few days ago. We're going to take a look at all that today. That's pretty much going to dominate the video today because that's pretty concerning. It's pretty significant, and I have a large amount of Cleanspark, so I've been looking into this. There is no real news yet about this thing, and this is a post from Charting Guy. It says CLSK is halted after hours. I think it's tied to CLSKW, which are the warrants. When a stock warrant doubles in a day and the underlying stock is then halted after hours pending news, several implications arise. Stock warrant doubling, that implies bullish sentiment that and could potentially mean that there's going to be a big move in the underlying stock. Okay, and that's meant to cool it down. After hours halt pending news, regulatory or material event. Trading halts often occur when a company is preparing to release material news, mergers, acquisitions, earnings, surprises, FDA approvals, or legal developments. We do know they have a merger in the, or not a merger, an acquisition in the books. We also know that earnings is coming up real soon, so hopefully it's one of those and that it is positive. Bullish or bearish? It is bullish if the news relates to positive developments such as a buyout, strong earnings, or a strategic partnership. Bearish if the news concerns negative events like missed earnings, legal issues, or management changes. So what are we watching for? Pre-halt. The warrant activity, the doubling of the warrants, that was bullish. That was good. It's for the pre-halt activity to watch for, so that was good. Company industry context, the nature of the expected news based on rumors or previous company statements can provide clues. We don't really have anything from Cleanspark. They've been keeping us in the dark. They often keep us in the dark. That's one of the things I dislike most about Cleanspark is how just the complete lack of transparency it seems from them when something's going on. This has been going on since last night. They've had well over 12 hours to make some sort of statement about like, hey, to like calm their shareholders. They could have said something unless I guess they were legally bound not to. Market reaction post news. So this is the post news. So what happens after this halt when it is trading again? That will really be the clue of what is going to, or what the result is going to be. If things start crawling back up after the news, then, or after the halt, then I think we're going to be in the clear. If we get an absolute dump, then something bad likely happened, hopefully. So hopefully not. I mean, so that is what's going on there. Cleanspark has released warrants, if you're not aware. They've been around since November 4th, okay? And yesterday, they went from 8 cents up to 26 cents, so 225%. That might be why we got halted, a 225% rise. Now, when these things are trading again, I'm going to buy some. Nothing I say is financial advice or a suggestion to buy, sell, or hold any asset whatsoever. I'm going to buy some of these things as soon as they're trading again. I don't really care what's going on in the background unless there's some horrible legal news coming out for Cleanspark. I'm going to likely buy some of these warrants. And the reason for that is, well, let's go look. So this is the SEC filing, okay? All right, so there's a couple of things in here that are super, super important. And one of them is right here. Let me make this actually bigger so we can read this. Okay, so one, the exercise price of the CLSKW is $165.24. The current price of Cleanspark is, let's go over here, is $13.57. Somebody in Cleanspark, and I'm sure more than one somebody, thinks that Cleanspark could actually reach $165.24. Otherwise, why would they make that the exercise price? They think this thing could do that. Now, with 600 million shares, which they haven't currently issued yet, but they are authorized to do so. With that many shares, they would need a little over a market cap a little over $99 billion to achieve $165 per share. With their current share count, I believe it's about 250 something million. We're going to go with 250 just to make it nice and even. All right, 250 million times that by 165.24. It's going to be about half what I just, or not half, a little less than half of what I just said. Whoops. Accidentally tapped that. Not 25, but 24. We'd be looking at a $41 billion market cap for Cleanspark. So whoever drafted this document and the individuals that approved it believe that Cleanspark could potentially reach a market cap of $41 billion in the next couple of years. And if we look at here, they think that this could happen by December 29th, 2028. That's the end of the year of the next halving year. They think that Cleanspark could reach $165.24. Otherwise, they wouldn't make that the price. If they didn't think it was possible, they wouldn't make it that the price, because otherwise these things would be worthless and pointless. So they're not going to go about spending all this time and money setting this up if they didn't think that it was possible. So somebody at Cleanspark thinks that this thing could be a $165 stock, reaching at least a minimum of $41 billion in market cap, potentially $99 billion in market cap. So that's one reason I want to buy these things. The other reason is, let me find it. It's a little bit further down. Let's see where we at with the I'll just control F it. $18. Okay, right here. This thing. All right. This is the other thing that has me very interested in the warrants. If and only if the reported last sales price of the shares of common stock equals or exceeds $18 per share as adjusted for share splits, share dividends, rights issuances, subdivisions, reorganizations, etc., for any 20 trading days within a 30 trading day period on the third trading day prior to the date the company sends the notice of redemption to the company public warrant holders. So what does that mean? So first of all, we got to go a little further because that actually doesn't mean anything. So basically, what they're saying here is that Cleanspark reserves the right to make these warrants exercisable if the price of Cleanspark stock is trading over $18 for at least 20 days within a 30-day rolling period. So basically, they'll pick out a 30-day period, and if at least 20 days of those 30 days price was trading over $18, they can make these warrants exercisable at $18 instead of $165. That means that if Cleanspark is trading over $18 for a significant amount of days, even leading up to 20 days, the warrants are likely to get a crap ton of momentum and absolutely moon, with traders expecting Cleanspark to potentially make the warrants executable. This is crazy. And if they actually do it, they need to give you a 30-day notice, but within that 30 days, if the price of Cleanspark is above $18, especially if it's significantly above $18, like let's say $25, $26, those warrants are going to absolutely moon. So that is why I'm going to be buying these warrants when they start to trade again, because I do think Cleanspark is going to trade over $18. I think it's going to do it for more than 20 days. I think that Cleanspark, even if as a company they do not make these warrants redeemable at $18 a share, just the fact that they could, if price is holding above that for a significant amount of time, we're going to see the warrants moon. And if price does reach this insane level of $165, Cleanspark achieves a $41 to $99 billion market cap, and per share we're trading at $165 per share, you better believe that these warrants are going to have significant value at that time. So that is why I am looking at the warrants. That is why I plan to buy some of these warrants going forward. Of course, like I just said several times and say pretty much every day, nothing I say is financial advice or a suggestion to buy, sell, or hold any asset whatsoever. Warrants are inherently risky. They are riskier than the underlying stock. This may or may not work out. I could lose all the money I put into these warrants. So, and I am prepared to do that. So that is my play here for this. That's what's going on. They're halted. They're still currently halted. No news has come out officially yet. The speculation is that the warrants caused a halt because it just absolutely took off well over 200% in a day. I don't know about you. Let us know in the comments. Are you going to be getting in on the Cleanspark warrants? Are you staying away from these things as if they are toxic? What are your thoughts here? Can Cleanspark reach $165.24 by 2028? Or will the company make these warrants executable at a price above $18 sometime in the next couple of years? This is very interesting, largely because they're using this as a way to make their dilution a little more digestible. I think they realize that the holders of Cleanspark are pissed about the dilution, and this is kind of like a way for them to raise more money, even more money in addition to what they were already raising, and then also kind of ease our concerns and our anger about their dilution. I really think that's what's going on with the warrants here with CleanSpark. But that's all I've got for you today. Please like, comment, subscribe, share this video. Check out the Trade Cave store, link in the description, as well as the channel bio. Do not sleep on the sticker shop. That is a link in the description and bio as well. And with that said, please have a profitable day.